Well, everyone, the iPhone 13 mini, still to this day, in my opinion, is probably one of the best iPhones you can go ahead and buy. And to be honest, I think it is an amazing deal for a majority of people out there. And if you're comfortable with the size of this iPhone, this is probably one of the best iPhones you can buy for the price tag. Now, as of right now, this is technically one of the cheapest iPhones you can actually buy, currently that Apple is selling. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. You can easily go ahead and pick up this iPhone and buy it without having to spend $1,000 on it. You can just spend, it's still a lot of money, $600 on this iPhone and still get a completely usable iPhone that still has a lot of power and capability that doesn't really cost like a crazy amount of money. So I think that's a really cool thing. On the outside, you're still getting a very beautiful build quality. I feel like with these iPhones, they only get better and better. And with this iPhone, it definitely feels very similar to an iPhone 14. But also, this is the last small iPhone Apple's probably going to be making. Even the next iPhone SE, the 4th generation, is looking to be at least a bigger sized iPhone like the iPhone 12. So I think this is a really nice touch that Apple's basically brought in by giving us something like this that's still, Apple's still selling. That's still a small iPhone that you can actually buy. It's something that I'm really happy about that Apple's basically been doing. Now on top of that, the iPhone 13 mini's camera is still very good. This phone has been getting pretty much the same type of camera quality since the iPhone, basically from the iPhone 14, basically from the iPhone 13, but also the iPhone 14 really isn't that far off from this camera either, which is something that I'm actually really happy about. So when I'm looking at something like the iPhone 13 mini, as I mentioned before, I think Apple did a really good job with this type of device, and I still think as of right now, it gets a thumbs up for me, at least from the camera quality and the build quality perspective. Now, the performance of this phone is still very good. This is still a very good performing phone, and realistically speaking, no matter what you're going to do with this device, you're going to be in really good hands. This is still probably one of the better performing phones out there, and that is something that I love about this specific iPhone. If you're playing small intensive games, if you're trying to do basic office work, if you're just doing catch up, whatever you're doing, not catch up, but catch up work on your iPhone, you're going to be having great performance from this device. It kind of has the same chipset as the iPhone 14, so you're not really even missing out on too much there. 4 gigabytes of RAM is still a lot on an iPhone as well, and you're definitely getting a really good performing chipset from this thing, which is something that I really do like. I also feel like the battery life on this iPhone really isn't that bad. Personally for me, I feel like a lot of people have, kind of said the mini series doesn't have the best battery life, and that's true. The battery life isn't better than their standard series, but it is still really good battery life that you're getting from this type of device, which is still really awesome. So to sum it up, what I'll definitely tell you is this iPhone definitely gets a thumbs up for me. I think it's great. I think it's good enough, and I would definitely recommend buying it still. I think it's still a very good iPhone to buy. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.